Today is Saturday, June 7th, 2014, and today I just wanted to talk a little bit about goal setting slash how to make yourself a little bit more successful. So what I'm going to talk about here doesn't really matter what facet of life you're coming from, whether it's business, school, athletics. I'm focusing mostly on school and athletics because that's what I do, but also your work, your job, really whatever. A lot of you've probably heard this before, but basically when you set a goal, the number one thing that you have to do is to grab a piece of paper and put it down in writing. By putting it down in writing, it cements it in your brain and creates more of an internal connection with that goal. By writing it down, you're committing, it's like almost like signing a contract with yourself. You're committing yourself to that goal in a way, not really formal writing, but writing. And by doing that, like I said, it's going to just kind of force you to want to dedicate more to your goal that you wrote out. Now, with that said, you're probably going to ask, okay, how do I write the goal? Like, what is the best way to get my words into writing? Or how do I set a goal? So there's also a very concrete way to do this. So there's the way I kind of see it, and a lot of other successful people see it, or a lot of writers that I've read about see it, is there's several different tiers of goals. So you've got, at the top is your ultimate vision. So maybe for you that's, becoming a CEO or a starter on your team, or your varsity football team, or something like that, or maybe becoming a great dad someday, or something kind of like that. Then below that goal, you've got a series of smaller goals that are going to lead you to that ultimate vision. It is important that you have that ultimate vision, because if you just start by doing these little goals, you're not going to get very far. You might get far if you're a very motivated person, but then ultimately somewhere along the way you're going to say, okay, where is this leading? Where am I going? So this gives you, by knowing what your ultimate vision is, and a lot of people don't, it might change over time, that's completely fine, but you should have an ultimate vision, because that's going to give you a sense of direction, which is going to give you more motivation to fulfill your goals and your dreams, basically. So then below that, you've got your smaller goals. So like, let's say, I don't know, let's say that my goal is to bat 350 this season. Alright, so then if that's my ultimate goal, then you could say, okay, what do I have to do? What are the steps I have to take to fulfill that goal? So maybe then it's then my second goal is hit more in the center of the diamond. Hit less grounders and pop-ups. Get quality pitches to hit. That's a smaller goal, a smaller vision, but you just basically you want to scale your goals to your vision. So depending on what your ultimate vision is, and you'll have several, something as small as that to something as big as like graduating from college or a job promotion, something like that. You got to scale your goals to your vision, and you've got to work from small to big. The closer you get to your vision, the bigger you got to think. You got to think big when you're thinking about your vision, so your goals actually get a little loftier as you go. But it won't seem that way when you're doing it, because you'll be checking them off on your writing as you go. If you guys want to see a checklist or something that I do, I actually picked this up from Russell Wilson. What he does is he has his mirror in his room, right? And he's got his goals on one side and his distractions on the other. And by doing that, he wakes up every day and he sees himself and he sees his goals and his distractions, and he says, okay, how am I going to use today to become more successful? So basically, that's what I have for today. I hope that you found it useful. My cousin, who was a successful college baseball player, used that a lot. I'm planning on using it a lot into my college life, and I know for a fact that a lot of successful people have used it. So I think I'm going to continue to use it, If you want to, I just wanted to share that with you guys today. Have a great day. Talk to you later.